Good evening, guys. Everybody vibing the new music. I added a new tune to our background just to have some fun. We are back for the fall season, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully, with the exception of like me traveling and the Jewish holidays, which I think Tuesday, Wednesday, not going to be happening at least for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be here and we're going to trade Nasdaq and gold the exact same way we traded futures in the morning. We're going to do it with CFDs. So I have the what do you call it? Trading view right now with you guys, just to kind of give you a clean, clear idea of the setups that we're doing, and then I'm going to transfer over to MT5, and we're going to try to place some of these trades once we get the vibe on it. So like right now, we have an absolute. Do I have a short setup actually? Hang on a second. Am I right or wrong? Where's my? Hang on a second. No, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. We have a red slice. We're against trend, and this is not a trade that I like to do. Actually, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to follow my rules that I did in New York, which is we're only going to take buy the dip trades. We're not going to take sell the top trades. We're still positive bid in Nasdaq, which means we're only taking upside trades in Nasdaq as far as signals go. But we do have a white dot, green dot in gold, $1.34 to go on the thing. And let me transfer over to my screen here. You guys getting my screen? Oh, you guys got the screen. Oh, that's cool. You can. Oh, I can just. Oh, this is really cool. I don't need to move it around. Excellent. All right. So you guys got this. You get the screen both ways. All right. That's really good. That means I can just share the screen, and you guys don't need to get crazy on this thing. So, anyways, the only thing the reason why I'm not fully doing the MT5 with you guys today is because I realized on the MT5 for some reason, probably because I miscolored the dots. This should be a white dot, green dot. It's showing me two green dots, and maybe let me see if I just need to, maybe if I can just adjust my properties. Arrow offsets, green dot color is lime, red dot color, white dot color is white, blue dot color is blue. This is all right. I don't know why it's not showing me the right thing. Anyways, I'm going to try and fix this. White dots is white. No, it's right. I'm going to try to figure out why the indicator is not showing me the white green. But this is a buy for us. We got 13, 14 seconds. We're going to go long. So I think it's a $3 stop, $1 target. But hopefully this is correct. I'm not sure if this is the right amount of pips. It's either 300 or 100. Again, it's been a while since I traded this, so we're going to buy this right now. And 31. No, it's we need to do the stop is at 300, and target is at 100. Let me see. That's probably the right. So that's the correct one. So it's 300, 100 on the trade. We're trading. Actually, we're trading 80 cents. That's what we want out of this thing. So the cool thing is, you guys can see, is I actually completely redid. Those of you who've been with me before, I redid the whole trading applet. So it's really, really tight. It's really, really functional. The buy button is here. The sell button is here. You see, it's almost impossible to kind of screw it up. The only thing that I need to work on, which I was planning to work on today but didn't quite get to it, is what I'm hoping to do. In the meantime, by the way, the trade seems to be working. We need to see 80 cents. So we're looking, the target for us is going to be 31.87, right? You can see the P&L over here, all that stuff. I'm trading very small size now, but I'll increase the size to full lot if we do a couple of trades here, once it's all clearly set up here on the trades. In the meantime, I think we have. I think I have a. Let me look at So while this is going, let me just take a look at the Nasdaq. Oh, I remember I said I wasn't going to do Nasdaq to the short side, right? I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. So Nasdaq actually now is creating, this is a white dot, not a green dot, but just trust me that this is a white dot. And if we get a white dot, green dot combination, you see the gold is almost very, very close to hitting target. And the first trade of the night hits our target. Hey, William, good evening, everybody. All you guys who are new, I will explain what I'm doing as we get along, but I'm just kind of showing the old guys some of the structures here. So first of all, don't ask me any questions about futures. Don't ask me anything about how they're doing. I don't give a shit. We don't talk about futures at night the same way as we don't talk about CFDs during the day. This is strictly for people who want to trade MetaTrader 5 on CFDs with me. If you're an American and you're trading futures, just come along for the ride. You can take the trades, but don't bother me with futures commentary, because this is really devoted to the Europeans, to the Asians, to everybody who I completely ignore in the North American session because we're so US centric. This is their time. Okay, so let's respect their time, and we're only going to deal with CFD trades. So the two CFD trades that we're going to trade is NAS and gold. Obviously, gold is a dominant trade we trade in Asia. But what's really cool is that we're trading the exact same thing as we do in New York. We're trading this one super clean setup. I don't know if you guys traded the setup. I showed you the setup this morning in New York. I made $800 without even looking, without even trying today on my eval account, just for shits and giggles. Because I was trading my funded account with you guys. Then I just said, you know what? Let me spend the lunch hour trading my eval account, and it was just money. That setup is so solid, so incredibly good. If we just follow the rules, I think it's the only setup I'm going to trade with you guys live, because there's no reason to confuse you with more complicated and additional setups when this thing works really, really well. The only drawback to the setup that I'm about to show you is it's not continuous. It's not like we're going to do 20 trades like we usually do during our lives. We're going to do at most 3, maybe 4, because we are looking, the bottom line of what we're looking for is the first perfect trade in a new segment. Each change of color on the short-term moving average is a new segment. And then furthermore, we're going to ignore any segments that are against trend to the downside. What I mean by that is right now we're in Nasdaq. Nasdaq is an upside bid trade, right? It's in a down segment. We're going to ignore this whole down segment. We're only going to take trades in the up segment in Nasdaq. And we're only going to take down trades when it's below trend. However, because the reason why we're ignoring picking the tops, but we're perfectly happy to buy the dips in the bottom, is because both gold and Nasdaq are secularly upside bullish trades, not just on a 200 period 2-minute time frame, but a 200-day, 200-week, 200-month type of moves. Same with gold. So we are not going to take any trades where the big trend is to the upside and there's a turn to the downside, right? We're not going to take trades, counter trend trades in that direction, but we'll take counter trend trades when it's coming from the bottom to the upside, because the general idea is that these are secularly bullish instruments, and we want to take twice as many trades to the upside as we do to the downside. In other words, almost every upside trade here should be a winner, whereas the downside trades are kind of a 50-50 proposition. So that's that's the only wrinkle in the structure. But otherwise, we're just doing nothing but taking clean white dot, green dot trades to the upside, purple dot, red dot to the downside, right? Of course, the indicator that I have in MT5 is the exact same indicator that we have in TradingView. And of course, those of you guys who have capacity to trade MetaTrader 5, I'm actually let's do a little poll here. Obviously, if you're an American, you really can't trade this, but let's see. I can trade CFDs. Give me a yes or no, because I'm just curious how many people are in the room. Because this is, do I do this? Okay. Let's do our first poll. And the question is, I can trade CFDs. I want to see how many people in the room are allowed to trade CFDs, because obviously that's the whole point. I made this version strictly for you. So that if you have MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, this is a MetaTrader 5 version, but we have the exact same version for 4. Although I really recommend everybody start moving to MetaTrader 5. Yeah. So answer in the poll, guys, on this. And the point being is that if you can do this, then you can get all of this for free if you open an account with ACAP, or if you already have an account with ACAP, you can just simply top off your account for $500, and you're going to get the execution applet, which you can use for any trade you want, for forex, for crypto, for anything. This is buy, sell with a stop target that completely and totally. You saw how I was able to manage my stops and targets at a click of a button. I can go sell half and go to break even. I can close all my positions. It tells me when the next candle is closing. And it can do this on any time frame. In other words, if you go to a 2-hour time frame, it will tell you when it's closing in the next 2 hours. So it's a super, super useful one click, one execution, instant stops, targets secured. All of it is totally, yours free. So those of you guys who are in the room who are kind of hanging out with me, that's the really, really great offer, because ACAP pretty much paid for all the development, and all you guys need to do is just open an account. And you can get all the tools that we have on futures on the CFD side, the same way. Now, as I'm watching right now, we're obviously kind of very, very quiet. Gold definitely is a dominant trade. Was a dominant trade in New York. We in the futures we almost went to 3,600. Right now, it's having a little bit of a corrective move in Asia, but as Steve Marty always says, just buy gold. Asia is always buy to dip gold. So the cool thing is we have an incredibly viable protocol for how to buy to dip, which is a white dot, red dot type of a structure that allows us to. You can see this on the tool over here. White dot, green dot. When we have that type of structure and the slope turns green, that's a money shot for us, right? And here we are in Nasdaq, where the slope is kind of still a little bit red. We have a white dot, but this green dot was against a relatively. I guess I'm gonna wait patiently to see if I can get another green dot against green slope. If that's the case, we'll go long Nasdaq as well. Okay, Nasdaq we're going to trade with a 5 target 15 stop. Gold we're trading with an 80-cent target $3 stop right now. If it gets super, super large, which is not going to be the case in Asia, like if the trigger candle is really, really large, we may expand our stops and targets. But that's much more of a New York volatility move. Yeah, that's correct, Steve. Well, you will get the you get the MT5 version of the actual trading applet and the indicator. Yes, you will get that. It's a really, really good deal. Right. That is correct. William, I recommend 1 week of paper trading and then hop onto a prop account. It's paper trading is a completely useless thing. Prop account is paper trading. You can Oliemi, if you open up the account with MetaTrader with ACAP, the actual link is pinned in chat. If you open up the account with them, deposit $500, send me a screenshot. I'll send it to you via zip file. All right, I'm waiting to see if I can get another green dot over here. If I do, I'll go long because we have like a green slope, beginning of the slope. No, it's not. It's not. You can't buy it. You can only get it through deposits. Swap fees are good. Like swap fees are, are terrible like everywhere else. Which means, swap fees are fine. Americans can't do it. That's right. As I said, it's not an offer for Americans. We don't. This is a session for Europeans and Asians. Americans are just here to hang out, because we do the American session 5 times a week. So 2 times a week, I try to take care of the rest of the world, which is completely ignored unfairly by us. So very, very tight. Look at this, guys. We're just really doing very, very quiet moves here. But what we're looking for is I need another green dot. This is green dot. This was against a red slope. If I have a green dot in a green slope, that would be the setup for me to make it, to make the move. What else is what's weird? I want to see something interesting. Why are the red dots not showing? Oh, maybe this is long only. Oh, I know why. Because I'm in mode called long only. That's why. Properties. I want to go. I was like, why is this all screwed up? I want to go both. That's why. That's why we're not getting signals. Oh, look at this. Now I'm getting all the signals. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry. So everything was screwed up because I was in a long only mode. So let me, the cool thing about the indicator is it's got so many functionalities. No, direction is both. That's correct. Okay, so we're good. So this one is good. Shoot. And I missed the trade here, guys. No, I didn't actually miss it. No, I didn't miss it. It's absolutely correct that I didn't take the trade here. What you see over here is a green slope. I have a blue dot, which on the MT5 is the same version as the purple dot. So instead of purple, it's blue. And I have a red dot, so that's legitimate. It's a momentum down move, but the slope is green, so it's not. So we're going to wait patiently to see if we can get a red dot and the slope turns red. When we get that combination and we're still underneath the moving averages, then yes, we're going to take that short. It's an indicator. It's an indicator. It is not a EA. It's an indicator. This is an EA. The trading applet, which is a very, very cool applet that is universal. And as I have to do just one tiny little thing, which I'm hoping I can do, which is like right now, the stop and target is contingent on each instrument. Like, if I want to do a 30 stop and a 10 target, because Nasdaq is like the minimum tick here is 1,000. I have to do 30,000 against 10,000. But if I did euro dollar, it'd be 30 against 10. So I wanted to automatically calculate that differential, and then you can always just simply use it in points. And I'm hoping I can write the code where it can do the point conversion automatically. So we'll see if that happens. You see, by the way, why I didn't take the Nasdaq trade and it did not materialize. It's a perfect example of how good the strategy is from keeping us from mediocre trades. Same thing here. If you simply took this blindly on a sell, you pretty much would have been stuffed the other way. I used to like Claude for AI, but now I really like GPT-5. I think GPT-5 is a very good AI. But I'll be honest with you guys, it's not like you really need to understand the fundamentals of syntax and the fundamentals of AI. Like it's not easy to code unless you've had a lot of practice. It's up to you. Standard is commission included. I'm trading right now standard. Raw is you get better spreads, but commission not included. I mean, raw it's commission is on top of it. So I prefer when I'm trading CFDs. I prefer everything all in. That way I know exactly where my my cost of business is. But it's up to you. Oh, you know what? No, I still have a red slope. Let me just, I'm gonna oscillate from here to here. What you see here is a white dot, green dot, but red slope on gold, right? Red slope on gold, not letting me go long gold on this particular trade if it completes in 1 minute. If gold extends and this slope turns green, that'd be a legitimate long trade for us again. I mean, gold is definitely hopefully the buy to dip trade here. Yeah, trading view pine is much easier. Correct. You don't need to know the syntax, but you kind of need to understand, the basic ideas behind it. NAS is floating down. Still watching the trades here. So far, no setups. Did you guys trade after I showed you guys in New York? Did you guys trade any of the setups that I showed you in New York? Did it work for you? Because I'm very, very happy with the way this is going to be structured now for us. The only thing I said is we're not going to get like 20 different trades a night. We're going to get maybe 3 or 4, and I'd be happy actually if we do 1 or 2 trades in gold in this, as long as they're good trades. As long as we have good trades. I want to see something here. Where's my? Yeah, no, I'm getting the whites. So what the fuck is this not white though? This is lower. Let me just analyze this. Properties. White dot color is white. White. Dot direction both. Sequence arrow. Trend. I don't know why this is doing this. Because these should be white dots, and I'm trying to understand why they're green dots. Still red slope here. So perhaps next candle, if it breaks to the upside, gold is very quiet. You see, we're really not moving much right now. It's kind of like 810, not really happy. Am I always adjusting stop loss and volatility, or is it always good like Q1? For the kind of trading we do, there's only two volatility filters we put on. And, in Asia, no. My basic trade in gold is essentially $3. My basic trade in Nasdaq is 5 points against 15 points. If we have a super, super big breakout candle, I'll go 10 points, 30 points in Nasdaq, and 2 points, 6 points in gold. But you really have to have like a big, truly big candle for me to do that in Asia. It's almost not 90% of the time it's unnecessary to do volatility expansion. But in New York, I have to do a lot of volatility expansion. I had to do a lot of today. I mean, there was a lot. I mean, it's good when we have that big volatility. It's really, really great. It means we have a very high chance of making those trades because volatility means continuity, one way or the other. So what we don't like is kind of dead markets like this, where there's very, very little movement. But fortunately, the indicator keeps us out of a lot of very dead markets because in order for us to really engage in the market, we have to have 3 sources of momentum. We have to have a lower dot, higher dot, and a slope. And in order for all of that to go one direction, that has to have some underlying momentum behind it because all that is calculated by those momentum moves. So yeah. All right, 40% are CFD traders. Bring everybody who's a CFD trader. Bring all your friends to Asia every Tuesday, Wednesday, New York time. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, New York, which I guess is going to be Wednesday, Thursday to Australia. We're on 7:45. We'll be doing all these kind of nice, easy clip trades for you guys. And right now we're going to focus on NAS and gold. But as everybody gets comfortable, we'll probably put in US 30 in there as well. But honestly, it's really just Nasdaq and gold that really trade Asia hard. Slope is starting to turn green in gold. Nasdaq is doing nothing, but getting close there. How am I trading CFDs? Because this is an ACAP account. We're a partner of ACAP. It's not my own account. That's the answer. We do it. I do it. We're obviously a big partner, education partner of theirs. So this is really for educational purposes that I do this with you guys. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to see for the slope to turn. Super slow. 23,399. Not much going on here. But at least I figured out one piece of the dot issue. Now I got to figure out the next piece of the dot issue. What's going on? Let me see what is my configuration here. Oh, hold up. Breakout dot over here, right? So we got about 22 seconds left. Let me just take this down to show you. White dot, green dot against green slope, right? You guys see that? Just to show you on the indicator. So when this thing gets down to 11, we're going to be a buyer here. 6, 7. We're going to buy it. And we're long. So here we are, 32, 32.80, 29 is the stop. So can we extend? Let's see. Hopefully we can extend. And look, maybe Nasdaq is going to start turning green also, and give us a chance to trade Nasdaq to the long side. Nasdaq should actually be 1,500, 500 because we're trading small volatility today. You guys following the structure here? Now, just to show you, just kind of a cool thing, because we're doing a lot of this stuff for shits and giggles. Watch what I can do. I can literally say close chart, and this whole thing disappears with a profit right away, which is like something really hard to do in MetaTrader 5. If you guys have traded MetaTrader 5 with that single click button, that's why this tool by itself is an amazing, really, really cool tool. That alone is really worth it for you guys. If you have a CFD account, if you have a MetaTrader 5 account, just getting this tool is going to be really, really good. You see how fast I was able to close it? This would have hit my target perfectly well, but I just wanted to show you how if I decide to close my trade, I can do it. And I also have a function here where I can sell half and go to break even. Same kind of a thing. Anyways, 2 for 2 so far on the night. The setups are firing away. They're working well. And Steve Marty has, completely proven we bought the dips, white green here on the trades, and we bought them both. Slope is starting to turn green on Nasdaq. So if we get a green dot, Nasdaq is going to be our next trade. Yes, you are never wrong, Stephen. We're trading 80 cents, $3 on gold, 5 points, 15 points Nasdaq. Gold, by the way, went much more than that, right? But again, the reason why this is such a good setup is because it's the meat of the trade. It's the highest probability. It's the the bone marrow, right then and there, for it over here. Okay, I have 21 seconds left. I have possibly a green dot. We're going to wait till the candle closes. But if that's going to be the close, we're going to go long this trade. Three, two, one, we're long. And you see how cool it is? You have the buy button right there. So it's super easy to just hit the buy button and, make it play out. So target is going to be 10. Stop will be 90. We're in at 5. We'll see if it pops up. I know you are. I was just, I was kidding you. What's with a fox, man? Is it a fox or a wolf? Gold is definitely the buy to dip trade today. Nasdaq is a little bit soft. Let's see what that looks like on TradingView right now. So this was our trade on TradingView here, white dot, green dot to the move. I wonder if what is this? This is 99, 90. We'll see. All right. So this was our trigger, the white dot, green dot over here. I actually want to be underneath here. That's right. I'm underneath the white dot, so I guess it's fine. Gold is popping nicely. Richard, if you want to get the indicators there, only available if you make a deposit. You can, like what it says on the chart here. You deposit $500, you get access to the indicator and the tool set. If you're American, you can't get it. It's only at nighttime we only trade for Europeans and Asian and Australian, for people who trade CFDs. If you're an American, there's you have access to TradingView. You come with me. No, the MT. Well, the indicator does. Sorry, I think you can put indicators on MT5 app. That's actually a good question. I think the indicator does work. Oh yeah, then you're good to go, Richard. Then all you got to do just open it. If you have an account with ACAP, top it off. If you don't, open an account with them. Send me the screenshot and I'll set you up. Look at fucking gold. Holy shit. Look at that pop, guys. That was a big move. Look at that. While Nas is just kind of like treading water here. Much quieter. Like it's like a tale of two cities, right? This is a truly positive trend, and this is just kind of a sloppy stuff. Good morning, Malaysia. HJ Trade. Are you trading gold? If you are, my indicator is very, very good at picking the positive turns in it. It's pretty good at picking the negative turns too, but the positive turns are really, really good. So we already had 2 positive trades. And for, you always want to have more, but we always take scalps because I'm trading very, very high probability short-term trades. But you can easily use these, my entry signals, for much longer term trades. That's what, by the way, Steven used to do all the time, is he would take the first signal that I have and just hold it for 10 points. You could have done that with gold right now. We're having a clear Asia session rally here for like $12 in the last 10 minutes. It's just been really, really good. So let's see how it plays out. Yeah, John, I'm gonna double check because I honestly don't know. I don't know if you can put proprietary indicators on MT5. Good job, Vassal. Good job. I don't know if you can put proprietary indicators on MT5 iPhone app. Let me Google. Let me AI that off screen, and I'll tell you. Hang on. Let me go to Claude. Can you add I don't think so. Proprietary indicators on MT5 mobile. You can add, yes, the process has some limitations. Adding custom indicators. Open go to chart, select your instrument, tap the indicator icon, look for custom or my indicator section. Any indicators already compiled and added to your account will appear there. First, install your custom indicators on desktop. Ensure they're working properly. Make sure your mobile and desktops are logged into the same account. The custom indicators should sync to your mobile. Yeah. I guess they could. I'm going to test this out. I'm going to test it out with this. Toolset does not work for you. No, it can't. On mobile, it can't, Chris. But Chris confirms to me that the indicators are fine on. Is that on mobile? It won't. The toolset won't work for you on anything but desktop. It's an EA. They don't EAs in MT5 only work on a desktop. Look at that move, guys. You guys, nice. I'm glad some people caught the really, really big move. Meantime, Nasdaq is kind of crawling here. Lot sizing for gold can be anything you want. I'm trading tiny little piece here, a tenth of a lot. But on this $100,000 account, you can easily trade one lot, no problem. The other good thing about the structure that I'm giving you guys is we're really not going to do any sizing exercises. We're going to probably pretty much trade single lot structure for all of these Asia sessions, because I don't think we need to. Even if we get it wrong, we will. We expect to win at least 5 out of 6. But today I had like a run where I was like 8 for 8 continuously. So we don't really need to increase our sizes or try to repair these trades. We just need to stick to the process and take them only when they set up, and just let them go. The only disadvantage of trading this way is that you're not going to have a lot of trades, but when you do have the trades, they're really, really good. No, Richard, come on. I mean, I'd like $500 USD if possible, which is like 700 odd. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna deny you if you do 500 odd, but I appreciate at least the 500, because it should be like a 5,000 deposit. But really, the point of this whole exercise is to get you guys great tools so you could trade with ACAP. and you could really, really work it. Really? Okay. So, Chris, send me a message. It shouldn't be a problem. As a matter of fact, Chris, let me send you a new version. I'll send you this version that I did. I really, really love this version, and it should work fine. The other thing is, don't forget, the most common mistake that you're probably doing is you have algo trading turned on. If it's turned to red, it's never going to work, right? It's like the basic idea that it's like the first mistake everybody always makes is you need to have algo trading turned on. So maybe that's the thing, because the version I sent you compiles perfectly fine. It works well. But yeah, Richard, go. Richard, are you an ACAP customer now? And if not, take that link that I have pinned. I'll put the link again. Open the account with them, and hang on a second. Why is this not working? I'll put in a link over here again, and get you squared away. Yeah, 500 odd is fine. I'm not gonna cry about it. But the idea is that we want you to have the really good tools, the really good indicators, so you can start trading all of these instruments in an intelligent fashion. Even during Asia, when you could fall asleep, wake up, and still be one point in the trade, as I am in this trade. We've been in it. Was it 3:19? What time is it now? We've been in it for 10 minutes. Wow, it feels longer. We've been in this trade for 10 minutes. Again, Nasdaq take profit is 310. We are at 306. You can see, by the way, the really cool little thing about the applet. If it goes positive P&L, this thing will turn green. If it's negative, it's obviously red. It makes it really cool. I actually, now that I think about it, what I think I want to do is make it dark green for positive and kind of light, maybe orange for negative, so they're not the same color as the buy and sell button. That way it really distinguishes, like orange, maybe orange and this light blue, because those are the same colors that we have the rest of the applet. I think that'd be good. I don't know if you guys tell me, or if you like the fact that the P&L just turns green on the positive P&L. My only quibble with this is that visually it's the same thing as the buy sell button, and I want it to be distinct. What do you guys think? Let me know. Oh, CFDs are coming back strong. We're at 51 to 49. All right. My CFD crew has arrived here. All right. All you Asia and Australia and European degenerates, welcome to come trade with me. Good. I'm glad. So all of you guys who have the MT5 capabilities, the trading tool, the indicator, they're all yours, just for the deposit with ACAP. So go ahead and get organized on there. Nobody has an opinion on whether the P&L should be different colors than red and green? But you like the dark mode on MT5 much better? Yeah, it definitely looks sharper, right? Definitely looks sharper. So gold had that big Asia session spike that we all love, and now it's unwinding. But for us, it doesn't matter. We don't have any, we're just sitting tight because this is just consolidation. And the great thing about our indicator is it just simply sits tight. It only uncoils itself. It only presents itself as a possible trade signal when we have momentum building up, which is really, really cool. P&L should be yellow. Yellow, dude. Really? No. I mean, the question is positive. Give me something positive P&L. What color? Negative P&L. What color? So you could just. The whole idea is it distinguishes between positive P&L and negative P&L. Anybody have any thoughts? See, but my argument is I don't like it green and red because the buy sell buttons are green and red. So it bleeds into the whole thing. I want it to be distinct. I want the P&L color to be distinct. So my thought was, let's make negative P&L orange and positive P&L a light blue, which is this kind of an orange and this kind of a light blue. So it stays, it doesn't break too many color schemes, but it makes it easy to distinguish. Blue and pink. All right. Yeah. All right. Blue, something like that. Okay, that's fair. I'm just noticing all these little details after I did the piece, and you guys know me. I'm always trying to improve. No box color, just text color. That could be. You know what? That might be the right thing. That's the right UI. So look, by the way, this Nasdaq trade, because we're in total chop right now, looks like it's going to die out on us a little bit. And just doesn't have any continuity, so it's fine. That was a legit trade. We just had very little continuity in Asia. That's a good suggestion. The box is white. The P&L goes from green to red. Then that stays consistent, but it was totally distinct and visual. I like that. That's what we'll try that. Box is not a button, right? Right, you're right. It's just a box. So we'll make the box white. That's a good idea. All right. What's going on with gold? Gold is giving us white. This is a lower high. If we get a second green button to the upside, we're going to go back to getting long gold. This is where it is. One of the things I realized about the indicator here is the logic over here is a little bit different, and I have to just synchronize the logic to TradingView logic, which I will do. And then these are going to be properly white and properly green. So it's a lower breakout to a higher breakout. If we get that, we're going to go long again. Slope is still green. We just want to see some continuity. Gold ran from 29 to 48. Consolidated, took a little bit of profit. Now trying to see if they want to take it a little bit higher. And the cool thing is our indicator is just simply assessing that condition. And once that condition materializes, it gives us the signal, right? It's like the perfect technical structure because we don't necessarily, we all know the fundamental reason here, but technicals are all about timing, and that's what it's supposed to do for you, is give you the timing. All right, 51 seconds. You can see on the applet is counting down the time to entry. If this still stays green dot, we're going to go long. We're going to hit the buy button. Watching the countdown over here. Countdown is also over here. You can really see it easily over here as well. So it actually price plus. But look, the button went away. The moment the dot goes away, it's not a signal. So we have to be we're going to watch this very, very carefully and see if because the whole idea is that the buyers have to hold the highs. If they can't hold the highs, that means there's not enough power to move it higher just yet. Not enough power yet, at least. And no trade, my friends. See, we just sit tight. Sit tight. No signal yet. It kind of died out. Yes, thank you, Doc Capital, for your UI input. Gold is continues to be bid. So we'll watch this candle. We'll watch if this candle is small, the next candle breaks to the upside, we'll take that. big question is, this was it looks like there was a big order that went through in Asia. When the big order comes in like this, it just sweeps the offer, sweeps the ladder, right? For about 10, 15 minutes. There was probably somebody was buying. Now they're done buying. And now the question is, the market makers took their profits. They sold off. Now the question is there going to be secondary buyers coming in now? Did that stoke more interest? So watching this candle here, this is kind of, if it takes out the highs, we're going to go long gold again. 19 seconds left. No, this indicator, this is an MT5 only indicator. So it does, Richard. We just researched it, and it does work. Yes, you have to do two to get it to work. You have to log into your desktop MT5, put it on your desktop MT5, and then synchronize with your account, and it will work. That's how all indicators work. We have a possible signal in gold here. Gold is really, really extending. Nice, 118, 117. And Nasdaq is crawling here. All right, 58 seconds to go. Let's see if gold can hold the highs and the dot stays in place for us to be able to trade this. Twenty-six, 25 seconds left. $16 seconds. Dot still stays in place. We're gonna hit the buy button if it's in play. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're long at 10. Target is 42.90 on gold, and still hold, still targeting Nasdaq. Gold is very strong. I mean, gold is, I don't know if it's going to extend here. We'll have to see. It might finally hit a little bit of a resist here. But it was a legit trade. Good trade. Let me show you on TradingView how that looked. Yeah, white, green right over here on gold. Against a, you know what? It was hard to tell. But in this particular case, it was, I guess, a red slope. Whatever. We'll let it slide. Geez, look at Nasdaq. I'm just looking at TradingView here, where it's just a little bit sharper and clearer to see it because the visuals are better. This thing has been 304 to 294, 10 points for the last hour, just totally not moving. Really unbelievable. Really unbelievable. I'm hoping they can break it up to the upside a little bit here. What's my gold target is 42.90. Nasdaq target is 10. High on gold today was 46, almost 47, 46.60, 46.69. Good job. Good job, astrologer. I like your handle, most accurate astrologer. Very, very cute. All right, gold looks like it's a little bit dying out over here. We might get clipped on this move here. But that'll be par for the course. It's been such a strong runner, you know. And now there's just literally nothing going on in Nasdaq. It's like we are just brain dead. That's pretty unusual. Usually Asia session, you know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we should have a 20, 30 point breakout one way or the other. The fact that we just kind of consolidated is just simply a function of today just being very, very quiet, not really doing anything. Nasdaq is dying again. Gold though refuses to quit. Gold actually just turned positive on us. Look at that. Gold has really been the trade. Gold is rocking, and gold is done. We're done on gold. Gold has been golden today. And Nasdaq, we've only had one trade in Nasdaq. It's lasted for an hour. I swear to God, I've had root canals that were more pleasant than this trade. Jesus Christ, how long has this trade been going on? Usually our trades are like this, 5 minutes and we're done. My God, this has been a torture. Yeah, so I don't, Nasdaq probably is going to suck a little bit for us, but everything else really worked very, very nicely. Which planet should you trade? Yeah, Asia session is absolutely for gold. I mean, gold is, that's why the feature of the title was gold, right? Nasdaq is a secondary act, but usually we get at least one range expansion move. Like I'm shocked at this bullshit. This is just completely, very, very quiet market. And whatever you can't always have a move, but generally in Asia you do have moves. It's just this has been freaking unbelievable at the fact that it's just so dead. If you look at TradingView, this is like the box. Look at this box. No, it's this one. Look at this box. This box has actually been. It's been a 10-point box, not for 1 hour, not for 2, but 3 fucking hours. It's unbelievable. Look at this. And it's not, and I'm not. I don't even want to take the short here because it doesn't even look like it's it's going to generate any momentum to the downside. The short, this is really not a legitimate short because, again, remember we said that we want to trade gold, we want to trade Nasdaq long biased, meaning that we'll buy the dips but we won't sell the rips. It has to go down below the moving average for us to take any shorts. But given the fact that it kind of died out, it's not a horrible idea for us to take the short here. If you want to do it as sort of like the last trade of the night, we could take it. We'll sell it here. Again, we're, nice. The cool thing is just one single entry and we're in. The short target is going to be 85 to us to the downside. let's see if it finally breaks the box and actually starts to go down. Again, not the perfect trade, but given how weak it's been, and given the fact that the breakout trade stayed an hour, didn't do anything, worth a shot. Worth a shot. Exactly. You can't always get what you want. Oh, guys, you know what I saw? Speaking of old bands, my wife dragged me to see The Who at Madison Square Garden. Daltrey is 80. Townsend is 81. And I'm not shitting you. They did a 2-hour, 15-minute set. Daltrey's voice sounds the same. And Townsend was jumping around and playing guitar like a 25-year-old. I was like, my shoulder's hurting. I'm like sitting, like I'm complaining about all this stuff. And I'm like, these guys are 20 years younger than me, and they're killing it. It was unbelievable. Just incredible. I was blown away. Yeah, it was so much fun to watch them. Really, really a lot of fun. All right, we're going to nurse this. It's a bullshit trade, but we might as well have fun with it in terms of Nasdaq, because we literally have been trapped in a 10-point range the whole thing. There's been no opinion to express. Whereas with gold, we had a very, very clear opinion. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. All the gold trades have been winners because we've been trading with trend at good timed entry, and it's worked like a charm. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all the gold trades. The Nasdaq trades are just were a sideshow. Thank you for giving me the tips on the trading applet. I will improve it. Everybody, by the way, if you want to get the applet and get the indicator and get all that stuff, I will absolutely give you the latest version. So don't worry. It's not like, you're not going to get the upgrades. A most accurate astrologer. What does it say if you're a Gemini and a trader? Is that a good sign to be, does that dovetail with trading skills, or is that a bad sign personality-wise? Since, we have nothing else to do, but we're going to get astrological advice today, guys. Which I believe is actually more accurate than economic advice, right? Because I think astrologers are better predictors of the future than economists. That's not a compliment to astrologers. That's just a insult to economists. All right, Nasdaq is just doing nothing. It's just driving us nuts. And trading range. I do think it's going to start breaking down, though. It feels weak to me. Like, it feels like they really want to run it. So maybe I'm right. Let's see look, it's turning green. It's turning green. We got to make the spreads, though. So spreads are against us. We really got to have a flush move here. I'm going to have like a dick move here. Gemini equals Mercury trader brain. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's just really, really, really slow. All right. Anyways, the good part today was the gold trades. The good part was the setup. And hopefully the good part is first of all, the good part was you guys give me some feedback on making the trading applet even better than it is. We're starting to accelerate. I need to see 85 on the buy side. So sorry, it's actually got to be 85.39 on the offer side. So you can watch the sell, and if it gets to 85.39, we'll hopefully can make it. Or otherwise, if you just want to kill it, you can just do close all positions, and that's another. I'm just demoing the viability. You see how cool it is? One press of a button, and you're profitable and you're off. This is very, very valuable. Obviously, not just for scalping with me, but for any trade you're in, whether you're in forex or anything else. You need to close everything out. This closes out, close all positions, close every trade on the book, close the chart, just closes that one single position. And it's all just simply at a clickable button. So I think, it's really useful. I definitely, when I trade CFDs, I can't live without it. I think if you guys, once you get it, you'll also feel the same way. So hopefully you guys will like it. Anyways, yeah, it looks like, by the way, this is gonna like move to our target. It does move. We would have made full target here had we held, and I'm sure you guys did. So we end up on a winner, which is good. I'm gonna redo the applet hopefully for you guys tomorrow to get it visually tighter, and just fix the dot sequences in the indicator, which I think also I can do. And so we'll meet again tomorrow, 7:45. Those of you guys who are interested, I'm going to put the link again for ACAP. And then for those of you guys who are going to degenerate trade with me tomorrow morning, we'll go crazy. Tomorrow we're going to trade the eval accounts, larger size. Hopefully we get the setups. But I'm really loving this new setup that I showed, this variant that I showed you, because it's really smooth. Like, the very fact that I haven't dropped a lot of F-bombs through both Asia and New York is a testament to how good the setup is, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. That was a lot of fun. Any questions before we go? Did you use the email from Apex? What? No, I don't, Ben. I'm in the middle of fucking live trading, okay? I did not see your email. I'll take a look at it afterwards. Again, guys, CFD only. I don't exist. Pretend that futures don't exist for us. I know half the room is Americans and you guys want to talk about futures, but really we want to be nice to everybody across the world who's trading CFDs. This is your time. So all you guys from CFDs, thank you again. Come trade with me again tomorrow. If you want the tools, it's really a lot easier. If you have the tools, it's a lot easier to trade with, side by side with me. Just set it up. Email me, and once you have it set up, I'll send you everything you need to have. It's very, very easy. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, marketing. Thank you, everybody else. I will see everybody tomorrow in the morning. Enjoy it.